In this week's episode of What's Pissing You Off Wednesday, I, Kevin McTaggart, the grumpiest comic in Vermont, will rant and or react to the following topics. Hot tamale flavored Peeps, Will Smith, people who walk on the wrong side of the road, parents that don't control their children on airplanes, and palindromes. Let's get to this week's episode. The first contribution of the week comes from Sean Keating. He asks, what purpose do hot tamale flavored Peeps have in this world? Why would anyone do such a thing? I know that Easter is coming up this weekend because I had to Google it because I don't know which Sunday Easter is, because there's this goddamn formula that you're apparently supposed to follow so that you'll know what date Easter is. But Easter's at either in the beginning of April or in the middle of April or sometimes at the end of April or sometimes it's in March, I think. I don't fucking know. It's just, oh my God, it's just so goddamn frustrating whenever the fuck you don't know when Easter is. I found out, like I said, I had to fucking Google when the hell Easter is. And if there's anything more frustrating than not knowing when Easter is that now I have to put up with the whole Peeps argument, because there's people that love Peeps and then there's the people that hate the Peeps, and I've never had a Peep. I think I know what Peeps are. I think they're some sort of marshmallow candy thing. They're shaped like chickens or chicks or something. I don't know. I've never eaten a Peep. I never planned to ever eat a Peep. It doesn't sound like something that's very enticing to me. I don't give a shit about Peeps. And apparently they have Peeps in all different types of flavors, and for some reason hot tamale is a fucking flavor for Peeps, and I don't fucking understand that at all. Why the hell is that even a thing? What sick asshole would come up with hot tamale flavor for Peeps? You know, what glutton for punishment is there in this world where they're thinking, oh, let's see, what flavor can I make a Peep today? And they go with hot tamale. So you're gonna burn your goddamn mouth on a piece of fucking flavored marshmallow that's hot flavored, hot tamale flavored, and you're just, is it gonna be that worth it? Is there an audience? Is there people out there that demand a hot tamale flavored Peep? Really? Is that the thing? Is that what whoever the fuck makes Peeps looked it up and did a study group and found out that people want hot tamale flavored? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're doing? Is that where we're at in society, where now we have hot tamale flavored Peeps? What the fuck, man? Makes no goddamn sense at all. It's fucking stupid. There's hot tamale flavored Peeps. Thank you for the contribution, Sean. Appreciate it. Let's get to the next contribution. Professor Lucas at Cool Hand 1331 is pissed off that Will Smith doesn't really pay any consequences. This tweet is from before Will Smith was banned from the Oscars for 10 years. But I feel like his tweet still pertains and still makes sense, because getting banned from an award show for 10 years isn't really consequences. If you want to give Will Smith consequences, you strip him of the award. If you really want him to feel punished for this, you strip him of the award. I mean, God forbid there's one less award show that Will Smith has to show up to every fucking year. If it were me, and if I had slapped someone at an award show and I was banned from an award show, I'd be fine. Good. If I got banned for slapping somebody at an award show, during the award show, then I'd be like, cool, that's great. Doesn't bother me at all, one single fucking bit. It's fine. Just ban me. No, take his goddamn award if that. But like that sets a terrible precedent, because if you're gonna take away Will Smith's award, then we need to take away Kevin Spacey's award. We need to take away that producer of Miramax, Weinstein. We need to get rid of Weinstein's awards. You know, we need to give all those fucking awards back. We need to get rid of that one producer from the 60s, Roman Polanski. We need him to give his fucking awards back, because they're all creepy ass motherfuckers that you don't need anything with. Will Smith getting his award stripped of him is fucking stupid. I shouldn't do that. I know I started the rant with saying that we should do that, but looking back, I definitely don't think it's going to happen, because it would set a terrible precedent. You can't just strip people of awards. It doesn't make fucking sense. It's stupid. You need to do something else. Criminal charges could have been filed. Or something. I'm sure, if I'm Chris Rock, I'm sure there might be some sort of lawsuit or something. Or who knows. He may be reaping in it in the fact that he's getting a boost in ticket sales to his comedy shows. But yeah, I from a comedian perspective, when I saw this, like, I wasn't really watching the Oscars. I had it on, and I heard Chris Rock was coming on, and I was looking at my laptop while the TV was on, and I'm hearing Chris Rock, and I hear him say some jokes. I think I heard him tell the G.I. Jane joke, and then I don't hear anything from the TV for several seconds. And then I look up, and Chris Rock starts talking, and he goes on to give out the award. I had to go to Twitter to find out what Will Smith did, because I wasn't looking at the Oscars when all of that happened. I was only listening. So I didn't hear the best part, because they muted it out. But yeah, from a comedian, I don't want anyone to come up and slap me if they don't like my joke. If you don't like my humor, don't come to the comedy show at all. Just saying. You know, I'd much rather prefer that. But this is an award show where you're paid to tell jokes. And whoever the hell reviewed these jokes for Chris Rock and said, hey, you can tell that one and that one and that one. Maybe not that one. Maybe not the alopecia one. You know, who screened these jokes for Chris Rock, you know, before he went up there? You know? Maybe they wanted Chris Rock to get beat up. Or, of course, they were expecting no one to beat him up. Because it's the Oscars, for fuck's sake. You don't come up and slap someone, regardless of if you have a fucking reason or not. Slap him after the show, in the after party. Do it then. Don't do it during the show. And Will Smith's not going to get harmed for this at all. I think he'll still get movie roles, and it'll be fine for him. But that's it. That's the way it goes, you know. Or maybe he, you know, maybe whatever he was going to achieve with this Oscar win doesn't actually happen now. I'm going to be curious to see if he still gets roles or gets more roles because of this slap of Chris Rock. Anyway, thank you for the contribution, Professor. The next one is from Randy Weedman at My Side of the Bar on Twitter. He's pissed off at people who walk on the wrong side of the road. Yes. I know I've talked about this. People walking inside in a building. It's been clarified to me that you should walk on the right side. When you're inside, you should walk on the right side of the hallway when you're inside the hallway. However, if you're on the road, you're supposed to walk in America anyway, you're supposed to walk against traffic. You walk or run against, you ride with. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. That's it. That's for safety purposes, because you want to see that if you're walking or running, you want to be able to see the car as it's coming to hit you. But if you're riding a bicycle, which is sort of like a vehicle, then you ride with traffic. But like walking and running, you run against. Those are the rules. That's what it is. I looked it up. I've looked this up. I've consulted people. People have told me this shit. And when I see people doing the fucking opposite, it just really fucking pisses me off, because those aren't the goddamn rules. Those aren't the rules at all. It's walk or run with. It's walk or run against, ride with. That's it. That's the fucking rule. If you don't follow those rules, then you deserve to suffer the consequences. I'm fucking sorry. I mean, whatever those consequences are. Tickets. Police should pull people over for not walking on the right side of the road. Not walking on the correct side of the road, I should say. It's just, people are so goddamn stupid. They don't know. They don't know. You should look it up. If they don't know, you know, they should know. They should know. If they're really that dedicated into running, then they should know what is the correct side to walk or run on. And it is against traffic. That's what you should do. If you're on the road, you're running against traffic. That's it. That's the fucking rules. If you don't follow the fucking rules, it's your own fucking problem. I'm not saying that you should get hit by a car, but I'm not saying that. So, thank you for the contribution. Next one is from Katie Keeler. She's pissed off at parents who don't control their children on airplanes. You really should not allow your child to constantly kick the back of people's seats for the entirety of a 6-hour plane ride. Yes, like, I don't understand why we live in a society now where parents just let kids do whatever the fuck they want. That's why we're in the situation that we are. We shouldn't just let kids do whatever the hell they want, run rampant, kick airplane seats for 6 goddamn hours, play with their food, make it all disgusting in restaurants. No, none of this shit should happen. None of this should happen at all whatsoever. None of it. It's fucking annoying and it's stupid. Parents should be ashamed of themselves for letting their children run the goddamn house, which is basically what you're doing. When you let your kids just do whatever the hell they want and not give them any punishment or tell them to sit the fuck down and act like a goddamn normal person, you stupid asshole, that builds character. They should do that more. They should yell at kids more. But you don't want to yell at kids, because then that might get portrayed as abuse or some stupid shit. And it's just fucking ridiculous that parents just let their kids, like, run willy-nilly all over the goddamn place, or kick airplane seats, or play with the food at the restaurants, or just run around the goddamn store like they fucking own the place, and they don't own the place. And it's just horrible. It's just a lack of punishment, the lack of, authority. Like, we don't want to, like, be mean to the kids. And we're not being mean. We're just letting them know when to act well and when not to act well. We're trying to teach them civility. And one thing that you're not being civil is when you're kicking the goddamn airplane seat. Or if you're playing with your food in the restaurant. Or if you're running havoc in the store. If you can't handle your kids in public places, then don't have kids. Seriously, not everybody needs to be parents. Not everybody should be parents. There's plenty of fucking evidence that people shouldn't be parents. And this is an example. Damn kids kicking airplane seats. The parents don't even tell them not to do it. The fuck is wrong with parents? Sorry that happened to you, Katie. And thank you for the contribution. Our last contribution of this week's episode of What's Pissing You Off Wednesday, G.W. Foley is pissed off that palindromes are now a brand of humor. Yes, there's more and more comics out there now trying to do palindrome contests and all this stuff, and I don't fucking get it. I don't care. I don't care about your goddamn palindromes. Keep your palindromes away from me. Seriously, if stand-up comedy is evolving into palindromes, then I quit stand-up comedy. Honestly. Seriously, what the fuck are you doing with those palindromes? Why? What the hell? Do you not have any good material that you have to resort to, like, creating a long sentence that is spelt the same way forwards and back? And that, because that's what a fucking palindrome is, for those of you that don't know what the hell a palindrome is. Race car is a palindrome. That's the one I know. That's the only one I know. That's the only one that I ever want to fucking know. But then there's these people out there that like to do, like, palindromes, you know, and contests and stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine. Have your palindrome contests that don't, but don't, for any reason at all whatsoever fucking ever, bring your palindrome contest to my comedy show. Because I don't give a shit about your palindrome. I don't care about your palindromes. Keep your palindromes away from me. So I'm not interested at all. Because it's just a bunch of fucking bullshit. People, comics who tell palindromes and palindrome contests are unfunny stand-up comedians. I said what I said. I said what I said. I mean it. That's right. And I know people that have been in palindrome contests, and I'm like, I'm sorry that your life sucks so bad that you have to resort to being in palindrome contests. How desperate are you for stage time if you enroll in a palindrome contest? That's what I want to know. How desperate, how much of a whore for stage time are you? If you are so addicted to stage time that you're signing up for palindrome contests. That's when I know that I would probably have to quit comedies, when I'm signing up for palindrome contests, because I need the stage time that fucking badly. Anyway, thank you, G.W. Foley, for the wonderful contribution, and thank everyone else for their wonderful contributions. Please subscribe, rate, and review if you're watching this on YouTube, and also subscribe, rate, and review, or if you're listening to this on the podcast. Happy What's Pissing You Off Wednesday.